Welcome to a new video on the channel. In fact, the first video on the channel. Welcome to Just a Sec TV, and let me tell you who I am and why you will want to keep your eyes on this channel throughout the 25-26 football season and beyond. I'm Dave Edler and I'm the club secretary of Redcar Athletic FC. Redcar Athletic are the current Northern League champions, the EBAC Northern League, and we've just been promoted to the Pitching In Northern Premier League East Division, step 4 of the non-league football pyramid in England, and step 8 overall, if you're unfamiliar from outside the country, step 8 in the overall scheme of things if you start off at the Premier League and then work your way down to where we are. It's the highest level of football that the seaside town of Redcar in North Yorkshire has ever played at, and we're going to be embarking on our very first season in this exciting new league very shortly. So what can you expect from Just a Sec TV? Well, you can expect a behind the scenes look at exactly what goes into being a club official, a club secretary at a non-league football club. You'll see warts and all, everything that happens behind the scene, from the car parking, from the programme, from the kit man, from hopefully some sneak peeks inside the dressing room, maybe listening to some team talks from the management team. You'll see behind the scenes in the kitchen where we feed the players. You'll see our new fan zone that we're currently establishing, what goes on in there, meet some of the supporters on a match day. You'll see inside our bars, inside our function suite, which doubles up as our boardroom. You'll see our stadium development as it happens before your eyes this season, as we bring our ground up to the level that we're now going to be playing in. And of course you'll see football action every day, or not every day, but you'll see every time we play a match, you'll see football action on the pitch. So there have been lots of these channels, or a few of these channels, that have looked at things exclusively from the playing point of view. You know, you've seen team talks and training sessions, etc., which is great, and those channels are excellent. But we really wanted to give you the full picture with Just a Sec TV, so it won't just be the stuff that happens on the pitch. It'll be all the important stuff off the pitch. If you've ever wondered how a club at this level survives and glues together, well, it's the volunteers at the club that glue things together. And you'll meet these people that give up, you know, hours of their free time every Saturday and every Wednesday or whatever night of the week we're playing at, and you'll see what these volunteers do at every club. They're the life and soul. Football couldn't exist in the UK without these volunteers that give their time for free so that you can enjoy a satisfying and entertaining experience for 1.5 hours every Saturday. So we'll see all that. We'll meet some of the key figures at the club, like the chairman, obviously, and some of the board of directors. We'll see all of that. And of course, we'll have some interviews with the players, etc. All of the things that you would come to expect from a channel. But we wanted to shine the spotlight in particular on the people that are the life and soul, the lifeblood of a football team. And maybe it will encourage you yourself to volunteer and get involved at your local non-league football club. Of course, for away games, we'll be taking you inside the team coach, so you'll see some of the pre-match preparation that goes on as we go to grounds that we've never ever played at before. You know, apart from a handful of former Northern League clubs that are in our new division, all of the grounds virtually that we go to this season will be first time ever visits for Redcar Athletic. So we're venturing into the unknown. But that's not all that we'll bring you on Just a Sec TV, because, you know, I'm a football fan like you all are. I'm a ground hopper too. So I will be taking you to other grounds as well for the typical match day vlog experience at grounds in the northeast and beyond. Maybe we'll get abroad at some stage in the season. We'll definitely get up to Scotland. In fact, I'll come on to that in a minute, because the very first video that we're going to feature on the channel is actually going to be in Scotland tomorrow. So watch out for details of that coming right at the end of this video. But I'd welcome your comments as well on what you'd like to see behind the scenes. What aspects of running a non-league football club interests you, and what would you like to find out more about? If there's something in particular, do put it in the comments, and I'll try and do a feature on that aspect in particular in a future video on the channel. So who am I? I'm Dave Edler. I'm the club secretary at Redcar Athletic. I've got a massive track record in football at all sorts of clubs. I was previously the CEO at Sunderland RCA, Nelson FC, the equivalent CEO role at Odd Down Bath in the west of England. I've also been commercial operations executive at Bath City. That's a former Step 1 club. Also at Chelmsford City. The list goes on. Porton Rovers, clubs in the Republic of Ireland like the now defunct Kildare County, Bray Wanderers. There's loads of clubs that I've been involved in over the years, which you can probably tell is reflected in my age. And that's another reason for shining the light and for launching this channel. You know, I've been watching loads of these football vlog type videos, and one thing that I notice, and most of them, with a few exceptions, are run by bouncy 20 or 30 somethings that go here, there and everywhere, jetting off 3 grounds in a day in Europe and all of that sort of stuff. And they bounce around everywhere, and it's all very exciting and lots of fun. But the actual experience of volunteering at most of these clubs, you'll see that most of the match officials, most of the club officials at these clubs actually look more like me. They're people in their 60s that give up their free time to do the work that enables you to enjoy that match day experience. So they're fat, they're bald, their best days are behind them, but we don't care. You know, we love them, and that's what keeps these clubs going. I'm one of them, so I'm waving the flag for the over 60s and beyond, and that's one of the other reasons for doing this new YouTube channel, just to diversify a bit in terms of the type of people presenting these videos. So I hope that you will stay with us on this journey. As I said, we'll be featuring obviously all of Redcar Athletics games during 25 to 26. We haven't actually had the league fixtures yet, but I can tell you that our first competitive game of the season will be on August the 2nd, Saturday, August the 2nd, in the extra preliminary round of the Emirates FA Cup. Yes, for those of you outside the country, that is the exact same FA Cup competition that your Liverpools, Arsenals, Chelsea's, Man United's all enter, and the final, of course, is held in May. But we start off right in the very, very first extra preliminary round of that competition. We'll also be competing this season for the first time ever in the FA Trophy, which is the most senior competition that's exclusively for non-league clubs in England. And our first fixture for the first team will actually be on Saturday, the 5th of July, which is a Redcar derby against our rivals that are still in the Northern League, Redcar Town. More about that nearer the time, but that will be an exciting game. But before that, we're also hoping to feature on this channel the opening game for our newly formed under-21 sides, which will be on the 2nd of July away at Whitby Fishermen. So look out for details of that one as well. But before all that, we're going to kick off the channel proper tomorrow. That's Saturday the 28th of June with our opening game of the 25-26 season, when we're travelling across the border up to Coldstream in Scotland to see the East of Scotland second division team Coldstream FC take on Wycombe. That's Wycombe WH, not Wycombe WY that you may be more familiar with, Wycombe Wanderers. This is Wycombe FC from the EBAC Northern League first division. So that is the first pre-season friendly. That game kicks off at 2:30 tomorrow up in the borders, and we'll be giving you the full vlog experience so you can see a few exciting features that we're going to be featuring regularly on this channel, such as the Simply Marvellous feature, where we show you our favourite thing about the day that happened, and our Lighthouse Shitehouse feature, where we show you the worst thing about the matchday experience for that particular day, for that particular game. So we'll always give you one good and one bad take from the day that has transpired in front of us. So do please share the channel, like and subscribe. You can tell I'm not good or new at this because I didn't say that at the start of the video, which I most absolutely should have done, and I will certainly do that going forward. But remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Do make comments because it does help us to grow the channel. Obviously we're going from a standing start, so do spread the word as well. Tell people that this is going to be an exciting experience that's different from the regular YouTube experiences out there. It's going to be, you know, take you into access all areas that you wouldn't normally access at games. So That is Just a Sec TV. Do join us for the ride. It's going to be bumpy at times, as it always is at our level of football, but we'll have a bit of fun on the way. We're not going to take ourselves too seriously. I mean, how can you look at me? How can I take myself seriously? So do join us on this ride with Just a Sec TV. Spread the word, and we'll see you tomorrow, Saturday, June the 28th, for the very first video on the channel, Coldstream versus Wycombe FC.